Good morning. So, I hope everybody's doing great. This morning, I was kind of shuffling and these, getting ready for this. And these two cards fell out. It was just breathe, and then it was find balance. And I actually meditated this morning, which I haven't done for a couple days. But I felt like the urge to meditate, and then those cards came out. We'll see if they come out again. They are. But, and then I was like, you know what? Let me ask my Pandora. I also saw detach as well. Let me ask my Pandora for a song from the masculines. And I have this song in my own cards that I made. It's Your Arms Feel Like Home by Three Doors Down. I'll put it in the description, but it's a beautiful song. I love it. But you know what it's about? It's about them realizing that you are their home no matter where they are in the world. So, of course, if there was somebody else, they're trying to detach from that situation. A lot of them are having a lot of anxiety right now with that Just Breathe card. So probably today the reading will involve the karmics, but we'll see. We got release. But I think it's just like them trying to find balance enough to detach from the situations that they're in, which we've been seeing, collectively for the last week, couple weeks. So I'm just going to jump right in. I'm sure the karmics are going to come up, and if they do, I will read into that situation. Y'all know I hate when the karmics come up, but that's what's happening in their 3D world right now. Karmics can be anything. It can be family, it could be love, it could be job situations, anything where there's karmic energy. So we'll just jump right in. Spirit, what's going on with the masculines right now? What do they want to tell us? What do the masculines want to tell us this morning? What's going on with them? So this control card, you guys saw it was sideways. So a lot of the masculines feel like they need to be in control of everything. They're control freaks. At least mine is. But no, I know a lot of people who are control freaks. They want to control the situation. But it was sideways, so I feel like they're breathing, letting the universe and source, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, take hold. It's like they're putting the light inside of them with this shine card. They're seeing you shine, divine feminine, and it's like, if she could do it, I could do it, right? But it's like this light is being just pushed into her. She's coming alive, right? And what does it do? It's a well-deserved reward, right? Like, look at all the light behind him as well. So it's like they're finally letting go of control. They're breathing. They're finally finding balance. They're feeling better, and this light is just shining from them, and it brings a well-deserved reward. On the bottom, we have coming together. So that's the reward. That's what we're all working towards, right? We've got move, so they know that they need to move forward in the name of love. I love this. Spirit, what's going on with the divine masculines right now? What would you like to share? Yes, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay. So we've got release. We saw that just a second ago. Releasing that light, finally, that they've held deep inside of them, right? Releasing that love that they have pushed so far down, they've suppressed because they needed to be in control of themselves. It's like when you meet your twin flame, you're literally, like, your emotions are out of fucking control, okay? You just can't stop thinking about them. You can't stop, like, your energy. You just want to be near them and touch them and constantly know that they're okay, and it's just so much love, right? Well, the masculines, they suppress that because it scares them, because it's so intense, right? They've never felt unconditional love before. Same with the feminines, we just handle it differently, right? So they run, but now they're releasing all of that energy. Like, there's so much bright light energy coming from these cards. I absolutely love it. Look, like his clothes here, this darkness, it's fading away. They're finally releasing fears that they have about being with you. And because they're trusting, right? They're trusting in the universe. They're trusting in God. They're finally saying, you know what? This love, share the love. It needs to be felt. All these cards about love and coming together, they're feeling this because their heart chakras are opening. I think it's so beautiful. They know that there is a well-deserved reward, and they know that you have been through this journey. They know how hard it's been for you. They trust you with, if you've talked to your masculine about twin flames, you know, he might have said, like, you're crazy, or maybe he didn't say you're crazy, but he didn't, you know, maybe he kind of believed it, but then he didn't. But it's like, now he knows that you guys coming together is also your well-deserved reward, because you've been through so much. You've been through so much soul growth, and now they're going through the same thing. So they're releasing these fears. And we've got reach out. Booyah. So I'm pretty sure this came out yesterday, or maybe the day before. I don't know. But you see all the light? It's like they're being guided to reach out to you. Because, oh man. We get this card like every day, because they've been seeking the truth of their soul. Okay, they've been seeking the truth. They've been going into the 5D, to their unconscious. They've been getting these downloads, all that light coming in, right? And they felt so helpless and hopeless without you. But now they're seeing the light. You are their lighthouse, Divine Feminine. You're their lighthouse. And so they're finally trusting in this, and they will reach out. You know, this morning I felt like something magical was going to happen today. And I think this is it. Let's see. We've got 2 3s. We've got 1 4, 7, 2, 8, 9, and 10. So it's like the progression, right? Love that. Spirit, what's going on with the masculines? We have 2 8s. That's about infinity, right? You guys are infinite together. Your energy is connected always and forever. Spirit, what's going on with the masculines? Oh, I just got that they're having like visions of you. I don't think they know that they're visions, but so because the masculines and the feminines are very, very powerful and gifted and spiritual, and it's supernatural, really, and it's scary. I do this thing all the time where I hear this voice that'll tell me something right before something happens, and I don't even realize it, that it's like me being psychic or something, but then it happens and I'm like, oh, that just happened. I just thought that. I can't differentiate between my thoughts and whatever this thing is that's telling me this stuff. It's not my guides. So I think it's just kind of like my higher self saying, hey, you know, this is going to happen. And then it happens, right? I wish it would tell me I would win the lottery. Because I'd go play them numbers. But it's the scariest thing, right? It's crazy. It used to make me feel like I was crazy. So, you know, you could be feeling stuff like that. The masculines, with them releasing the fear and finally trusting in the universe, it's like these things are happening to them. And they used to be really scared of it because it is scary. But now they're releasing the control that they need, that they feel they need to have. So anyways, the whole point of me saying that was some of them are having actual visions of your future together. It could be in the form of dreams or them daydreaming, but it's really like a vision of the actual future, which is putting more trust in them, to be able to trust the universe. Spirit, what's going on with the masculines? We got some of these cards yesterday. Heart-to-heart conversation. On the bottom of the deck, we have pay attention to the red flags. So this, again, is the same message as yesterday or the day before. I don't remember. But it's having a heart-to-heart conversation with your masculine, right? Because they're going to reach out, right? And it's them letting you know that they know what they've done wrong and they want to change those things. Okay. So we've got keep an open mind here, which comes into play with, all this magical stuff happening to them as they release the fear and control of what's been holding them back. And they're keeping an open mind about it. Usually what they would do, something would happen or they would see synchronicities of you, and they just suppress that. They push it down. They're like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here. I don't want to feel these things. And they push it down. But now they're keeping an open mind. They are noticing that they feel better when they allow it to come in. We've got this could be the one. So they know that you're the one, Divine Feminine. They're getting this information while they're seeking for the truth. Okay. We've got children. So some of you could have children. You could have children together. Some of you, they have children. Children are affecting this relationship. So something about children here. Or they are, I just heard, having visions about your inner child's like coming together, playing, comforting each other. That could just be them working on their inner child as well. We've got attraction. They know that the attraction they feel for you, especially if you've been on the journey for a long time, the passion never dies. It's like every time you see them, you go a little bit without seeing them, and then you're like, oh, I'm good. I just think about them constantly 24/7, but then you get in their energy and it's like a fire was lit again. It's like it never stops. It never dies. There's so much passion and attraction that they have towards you, and you have towards them. Spirit, what's going on with the masculines today? What would you like to share with us? Sorry, I'll try to refrain from that. My British accent, it's not the best, but I'm working on it. What's going on with the masculines? Oh, shit. Okay. Y'all, what did I say? So I will read into the karmic situation because I knew they were going to come up. Like, can't be having all this stuff happening without me coming to talk, right? Okay, so over here with this karmic relationship, we've got passion, which we had passion that the masculines felt for the feminines, right? But this says insane chemistry, liking each other equally. Not today, Felicia. Okay, not dealing with it. It's like not today. Like them realizing maybe I just only like this karmic partner. I like you, right? I like you, but I'm not in love with you. I love you, but I'm not in love with you, anymore. The passion's not really there. I kind of see who you really are. Kind of manipulative, and you kind of take things out of context, and our relationship just doesn't have very much passion, right? The karmic partner could also know there's another woman or man. Gender doesn't matter, but it's like the masculines are realizing, hey, there's no passion here. What kind of life am I living? That there's, no love, no passion, no affection, no genuine love in the relationship. And most of them know that there's somebody else, or they feel that energy that there's somebody else in the midst, right? But some of the masculines are like literally watching their backs because of these karmic situations. Not all of them. Some of them, their karmic situations aren't bad, and they're not actually karmic. They're soulmates, so that is a whole other boat of things. But then we have boat and talking. So it says receiving what you need, progressed and arriving, talking, interested, conversing. So I feel like this is just them receiving the information that they need while they're seeking the truth. And they're going to come forward and tell you about that. They want to talk to you about it. They know that you're the only person who would understand and not think they're absolutely batshit crazy for believing in all these things that are happening to them. We've got coffee cup. Again, meeting and conversing with the hammer. This is rebuilding. They know that they've been sabotaging your guys' relationship. They've been self-sabotaging because they felt like they didn't deserve this. Then we've got coffin. Dun, dun, dun. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, transition. This is them changing. This is their old self dying, their new self being born, them knowing that these relationships that they're in are dead, that they've been dead, there's been no passion. They don't want to live that way anymore. I love that. Spirit, what's going on with the masculines and the karmic partners? I knew this was going to happen. What's going on with the masculines and the karmic partners, please? The other person. What's going on with the masculines and the other person? Really? Interesting. Wow. Okay, so the first card we have is the Tower. Towers are divine intervention, and I've been saying for a long time, if the masculines don't go on the path that they're supposed to be on, they will continue to have tower moments until they wake up. How many tower moments depends on them, right? Because they have free will, but the destination is always the same. It is a fated destination, okay? It's in the contract. I feel like if you met your twin in this lifetime, you will be together. It just might take longer depending on their decisions. But we've got the Tower here in the karmic situation, or other person situation. So we'll find out what that Tower is. But we've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. We got the King of Swords in reverse. We got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So in this relationship, it's very cold. It's very lonely. It's very detached. This King of Swords, this is the masculine energy here. He's not being the nicest person. I just feel like he's being very, very detached from the situation. Two of Pentacles, because he's made his decision. He knows that if he stays in this life with this other person, he's not going to feel that love that he so desperately wants to feel. He's constantly thinking about you. You're constantly being brought up. Some of them, literally, your name is being brought up every single day if the karmic partner knows about you. And he hates it. He hates that he's been juggling. He hates that he couldn't make a decision. This is him finally making a decision, and he's detaching from this relationship. He's noticing how detached he has already been from this relationship. Also, he could have been scared that if he filed for divorce or left a long-term committed relationship where their money is together, that he would lose a lot of money. And now he's like, you know what? I don't even care. Is money really worth my happiness? We just randomly got the Queen of Cups sitting out here by herself. So the karmic partner could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could have that in our chart. It doesn't really matter. The thing is she's sitting here acting like everything's okay. But everything is not okay. Then we've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. We've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, 2 eights again, and the Hermit. So in this situation, the masculines have been in hermit mode, right? They've been detached. They haven't been themselves. Their karmic partner can feel that energy. Most of them really already think that there's someone else in the picture. But if they don't think that, it's just these towers keep happening where they can't come back together. The masculines are getting these aha moments, these insights. They're changing, they're growing, they're realizing that they don't need to be scared anymore. So this is like not working on this anymore. They don't want to work on it anymore. And you know what? They're not scared to not work on it anymore. Okay, this is mental entrapment that they put in themselves. Fear that they put in themselves that, oh, I have to continue to make this work. I have to keep fighting. I have to keep pushing forward. And then they go in this hermit mode and they're like, I've been doing this for years. Why am I still doing this? It's clearly not going to work. And now they're not scared to stop trying. They've been trying for so long. Ace of Swords. The truth. Right? These tower moments are bringing in the truth about their relationship, about how they feel, about how they can't have their cake and eat it too, and which part of the cake do I want? Well, now they know. Six of Swords in reverse. It's like this way it's moving forward to calmer waters, right? They know it's not going to be calm waters when they take this leap of faith into the unknown, and they trust the universe and God to bring them who they're supposed to be with, which is you, Divine Feminine. They know it's going to be bumpy. They know it's going to be a long road, but they're going to do it anyways because of love. Spirit, what's this tower? What's happening? What is happening? I love that that Eight of Swords is in reverse, because usually they're so frightened to move forward. They don't want to, you know, hear what people have to say about them, but it's like their souls are growing. They're going through those awakenings, and like it's time to make a decision. Some of you feminines made the decision for them, right? Like they do for us all the time. Oh, you deserve better, so I'm not gonna fight for you because I think you deserve better. They make that decision for us, but now it's like, feminine, you're like, all right, fine, stay in this place that you're at, and I'm moving on. I'm gonna let my light shine. And that kind of brought some truth to them. It brought a tower down. Like, oh no, I'm gonna lose the love of my life. Spirit, what's this tower? What is this tower? All right. So the first card that came out is the King of Cups. So obviously there's a high indication that these people are married. It could, to some readers, it could be like, oh, hey, you know, this is a perfect match. I just think that they've been on the same energy wavelength for a while. But do you see him? He's like wasted. It's like she's acting like everything's fine. He's acting like, just leave me alone. Let me drink my sorrows away. Your masculine could also be a water sign. Again, doesn't have to be. They could just have water in their chart. But Okay, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So this is clarifying the Tower. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles. So your masculine could be an earth sign. Okay, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Again, doesn't have to be. But the Six of Swords in reverse again. And then the Four of Swords. So it's like this Tower. It's like they have finally talked with the Knight of Swords here to the karmic partner, or the karmic partner has talked to them about how this situation isn't working. You know, how this isn't the happy family that everybody thinks it is, how they play pretend on social media, or, you know, in the eyes of everybody else, where they tell their feminines, oh, I'm so happy with this person, and they're lying. And this Tower, like, they're fighting in the home, okay? The karmic partner could also be telling the masculine, I'm taking everything you've worked for. And the thing is he knows that this is not going to be an easy road. Again, with the Six of Swords, he knows that. He's done his healing. He's done his, you know, thinking. He knows what he needs to do to leave this situation. And somebody brought it up with this Knight of Swords. They're talking about this. He's being judged, not only by the karmic partner, but by everybody. He knows he will be judged by friends, family, God even, you know, because most of the masculines, if they're not super religious, if they do believe in God, they think if they're already married, they shouldn't get divorced, they should keep trying in these situations. But that was just fear, right? Now that they've done some soul growth and learned what spirituality is, they're judging themselves, and they're saying, you know what, let me do the right thing for love, because my God wants me to feel loved, not feel stuck in these situations where I'm isolated and feel cold even though I have somebody laying next to me. So it was this illusion that they have been stuck in, the fear, and this Tower is bringing all of that down. We got the Nine of Cups. They're realizing what makes them actually happy for themselves, loving themselves first. So Ten of Pentacles, or not Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and the Five of Cups in reverse here. They know that to end their sadness that they feel, most of them are depressed. They have a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. To end this depression that they've been in, they have to let go of these burdens. These burdens of this other partner, the burdens of not being happy, the burdens of society's opinions, these beliefs that they've had for so long, these illusions. They have to let go of the illusions to make themselves happy. It's a big change. It's very scary. It has been very scary. And they worked at it and worked at it and worked at it, and it just won't work because it's not supposed to. They're supposed to go through this soul growth so they know what makes them happy. In return, makes you happy, feminine, because you guys are the same, right? But they're not scared anymore. I love that. Yes, go masculines, my boos. You don't need to be scared. Spirit, what is going on with the masculines right now? So the karmic partner and the masculines are fighting right now. If they're not like arguing, they're just having these conversations. And also, I didn't even see this. Do you see these two girls back here? And we have that other woman card. Like, some of these karmic partners know that there's somebody else in the picture. They know it. But they're having these conversations about the masculine not being happy, them wanting to walk away. They don't want to fight for this anymore. They don't want to keep working on this when things just don't change. You know, and it could be where they have a nice friendship, right? And so the masculines feel really bad, but they're still not happy. You know, love always wins, I say. So it's like with them being in hermit mode and being by themselves and being in this space away from you, they realize what actually matters, what actually makes them happy, and it's not the situation that they're in. Spirit, what's going on with the masculines? Ooh! Y'all, I'm so excited. You won't even believe what came out. What's going on with the masculines? Okay. So, the card that flew out was Mute in reverse. This is beautiful because it's like they've been so quiet because they haven't understood what was going on. But now they're, again, reaching out. They're coming forward. This is in reverse. I love it. Summer came out with Purge. So it's like right now it's the summer in where I am in the United States. And they're purging this summer, okay? They're purging right now. They're feeling all the hot energy, I feel. But it's so intense that they have to let it out. They just can't hold it in anymore. We've got a victim, winter, contemplation, spring, and compromise. So what's funny is we literally have winter, spring, summer, and then fall. So we have all the seasons. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but I just feel like it's so much change, right? It's like their emotions are changing. Not that they're changing, that they're just letting them out now. That it's like they're really hot, and then they're really cold, and then they're kind of warm, but now they're finally changing. Okay, they're balanced. They're in the middle. Like fall is perfect, right? It's not too hot, not too cold. It's not all rainy. I think that's what it means. But with this victim in winter here, it's like they've been in this victim mode. Like, why would the universe, why would God do this to me, bring me this perfect person when I'm already with somebody else? Well, honey, it's because you need to get out of that victim mentality. Stop being so cold. Let your emotions in. Thaw out, okay? Thaw out. So it's like that's what they're doing. They're like thawing out. They're letting those emotions out. They're changing. Contemplation and compromise. They're thinking of you, Divine Feminine. They're thinking of everything that's happened in your relationship. They're thinking about how you've stood by them this entire time, even when they hurt you over and over again. Because most of the masculines, when they think of you, they think, this is too good to be true, right? This isn't true. Like, what does she want from me? Even though we show them unconditional love, that's the thing. They're sketchy of the unconditional love because they've never felt that before. But we stay there. We keep trying. And they want to compromise. They want to talk. Again, the talking. They've been in solitude. They've been numbing their emotions. They've been suppressing them, pushing them down, right? But now is the time for change. They don't want to be in this space anymore. Okay, they don't want to abandon you anymore. They don't want to feel bound anymore. Without you, it's very heavy without you. So they're gonna offer you something. They're gonna offer you something. All right, let's get some of this. What are we at? 33 minutes already. Jeez, I just be talking so much. I don't know how y'all have time to watch these videos every day. I'm just kidding. I love that you watch my videos. Thank you. It means so much to me to be able to help. Spirit, what's going on with the masculines right now? You guys. You guys. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. So the first card that came out was Heartfelt. Ace of Swords. Two of Cups. That says Divine Partnership. And the Hangman. So it's like while they've been in this stagnant Hangman energy, they've realized the truth. They've been getting spiritual advisement here with the Heartfelt, right? They have been getting those downloads. They've been meditating. They've been reading up on twin flames or soulmates. They've been getting all this information, and they've gotten a new perspective, and they know the truth. They know the truth of who you are, Divine Feminine. They know where their heart is. They know where their love lies. They know where their happiness is. It's like they've been in this Two of Swords, okay? This indecisive energy. We saw that with the Two of Pentacles earlier. But now it's like, this is the 9 of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. This is the divine masculine. This is the warrior, right? Making his way to where you are. He's going to keep going. This is perseverance. This is not giving up. I'm not giving up on my divine feminine. Are you crazy? Because she's my happiness. I know that now. I've had so much growth and enlightenment. I have felt things that I've never felt in my life, and it's all because of her. So, bam, King of Wands. Making the decisions to take action. Okay? Spirit and the universe and God can only do so much. They can only do so much with this tower here. With the 7 of Cups. You know, they can only do so much, but you have to make a choice with the 7 of Cups here. You have to choose action. You have to choose to walk away. Walk away from this 8 of Swords. Stop being scared, because you deserve this 10 of Cups, right? You deserve this love and happiness. You deserve love and happiness, divine masculine. You deserve it. A lot of them think that they don't deserve it, but they do, and they're coming to that realization how they feel when they're with you. Like, this is just beautiful. Freaking beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to do some messages and end out, because this is kind of a long video. So, what do the masculines want to say to their feminines right now? Jeez. I'm more affected than you know. This is brilliant. You know why? Because the masculines honestly act like nothing affects them. But they are more affected than you know, okay? I feel damaged, like I just can't do this, because they're going through that dark night of the soul, because they're finally trusting. I feel like that's past energy, but for some it could be happening right now, and they're about to take that leap of faith, okay? I'm not the same person that you remember. They're completely different. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. I said that earlier. It just gets to be too much, and they need to release that. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. So they know that it was them. I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. It's so funny. I just read this thing this morning about twins and the so-called runners, right? And it was like, they just really stalk you and you have no idea. And they really do. They would never admit it, but they do. Spirit, what do the masculines want to say to their feminines? Yeah, they're feeling really bad right now, because we got, again, it really was me, not you. They're coming to the understanding that you didn't cause all of these things to happen. You know, it was your guys' energy together and meeting each other that caused all this upheaval in their lives. Just like for you, feminine, okay? So many things have happened that have changed you, and they want you to know that they don't blame you anymore. I wish I had told you how much you really meant to me. So again, a lot of them said, I don't like you like that. I'm so happy in this relationship. You're just a friend. And they lied. Plain and simple, they lied. You're the only person who truly gets me. They lied because it's scary knowing that you guys are the same soul. I'm just doing what I have to do right now. So they're trying to figure out what they're doing, the next steps that they're taking. They're trying to take action. They're trying to figure out a plan to take action to come forward and end this silence, end this madness. Because it really is madness. But they have a new perspective now. And what you mean about them feeling important enough to actually get what they want. Uh-oh. Spirit, what do the masculines have to say to the feminines? Oh no. Sometimes when stuff falls on there, it shuts my thing off. Okay, last shuffle, please. What do the masculines want to say to the feminines? I'm sorry I can't find the words to say. So again, they're thinking of that because they're about to come out of silence. All right, so we've got, please don't wait for me, go be happy. What this means is they thought it was easier for you to just find somebody else, like, you know, you could just forget about them or something, because then it wouldn't be real to them. This is when they were suppressing their emotions down, but now they know where their happiness lies. No one has ever made me feel the way you do. Not a karmic, not a soulmate, not anybody. You are an angel. They think you're an angel, like a real angel. We got 222, which is adorable. This means when you see 222, your twin is telling you, I love you. It's also about love and partnership and decisions. So they could be seeing this. You could be seeing this. I see this at least 7 times every day. I'm sorry. They want you to know they're sorry. Who was I to make you wait? Making you wait is like the worst thing that the masculines feel bad about, because they know where they belong, and for the longest time they push you away because they're so scared. I need space. So they need that space to end these other situations, to figure out what's going on. You take my breath away. You are so beautiful. And this is one of my favorites. I pray for you every day. If you have somebody praying for you and you have no idea, it's like the sweetest, most loving thing they can ever do. So I hope that helped you guys. Please subscribe, like, and comment. If you want a personal reading, my email is below. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.